that that was a mother synonymous.
Hello, loungies. Today we are getting into more messy TEA. I have my #1 fake hater badge of honor on. Let's go.
Okay, y'all. So now we have AiRE, all right? AiRE, whatever. We have SuMmAYaH, and we have ALaBaMa Barker. Yes, the girls are falling out. They literally was just hanging out and stuff. So I guess we're gonna get into that right now.
Okay, I'm gonna drop pictures tomorrow. Pictures. No, I'm just kidding. Did you stream? Did they even see us on stream for even a little bit yesterday? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand anything you just said. The stream yesterday? Yeah, yeah. Like 5 seconds? Really? You was on that for 5 seconds? Literally. I was so drunk. I wasn't drunk enough. I was so angry. Why? Because we had like a sound problem.
Basically, me and SuMmAYaH got into an argument. The argument was easy. It was pushed over quick. We just had a disagreement. SuMmAYaH brought somebody in the car that I didn't know, and can you hear me? Okay, so basically me and SuMmAYaH got into a small argument. It wasn't anything that serious. And then SuMmAYaH brought somebody in the car that I didn't know. Her name was also Malaya. I told SuMmAYaH, can you please have her leave? I don't know her. I don't really move like that. And then she was like me to this girl, I guess. And I wasn't being rude to this girl. I just didn't know her, and I don't move like that. I try to move strategically. People have it out for me. People don't like me. I just don't hang out with everybody. I hung out with SuMmAYaH and AiRE and Janelle's because I knew them, you know? So then that happened, and then me and SuMmAYaH made up. Then me and AiRE got into an argument, and AiRE went and called Malaya after our argument, and Malaya basically told her all my business, which is expected because Malaya and me don't get along. Ew, I'm sorry. So it's expected, whatever. So
she said, good. I said, stop texting my phone. She said, make me bitch. And she said, remember who house you at? I said, I don't care about being at your house, girl. What the f***? You a kid. Like I said, stop texting my phone, childish ass girl. Then she said, you a broke, you a hoe, you lame. Don't mouth off at me. This when everything went left. I'm like, Bama, I'm not on no NDA. Bitch, broke, I'm far from broke. You know that, weak ass hoe. Like, I'm not gonna even read no more, but that's when everything went left. Because who the fuck are you feeling like? Who are you feeling like? That had nothing to do with me. You been just didn't like a bitch. Like, just say that. You been didn't like me.
Y'all, so I guess we saved the best life for last. Honestly, let everybody talk and hear everybody's sides. Called everybody on the phone. Got a little evidence of what everybody had to say. I feel like the situation is dragged out, but since everybody has something to say about SuMmAYaH, somebody's gonna say something. And honestly, I don't give a whose name gets thrown in it because y'all don't give a.
All right, y'all. So my thing is this, okay? So they're basically saying that, like, AiRE or whatever, she's making it seem like ALaBaMa Ben was acting weird, and ALaBaMa left them out at the gate for 30 minutes, acting like she ain't want them going to one of the houses or some shit. Petty Betty, because who the hell's gonna sit there for 30 minutes anyways? But anyways, that is some things that is being said, but there's also some things being said regarding ALaBaMa messing with peTtY. And we already know that Miss Ari, whatever, Jay is messing with peTtY. Was messing with him, whatever, because she admitted it. Ari admitted it. Okay? So, maybe it's because of a man. We don't know. But according to them, it's over petty shit. But let's get into more of what is going on, and SuMmAYaH is about to tell her side of the story.
The next topic was, I'm just going in a row, things that have to do with me, for real. The whole reason why this even started, let me tell you the story. So me, ALaBaMa, Janellis, AiRE, and Nia, we all went out, we all got dressed up, we went somewhere. We keep getting dressed up to go nowhere, but we tried to go somewhere. We took to go somewhere, and it was too hot, too cluttered, so ALaBaMa's finding a new location for us to go. Boom. She finds this hookah lounge. As we're pulling up to the hookah lounge, I get a phone call from my homegirl. We're gonna call her M. My homegirl M. Right? She's like, hey, I'm by myself. It's not good here. I'm trying to leave. Where you at? I'm like, come to where we at. We at this public location. She calls her Uber to where I'm at. Send her the location. As she's pulling up, ALaBaMa sends me another location, tells the driver to head somewhere else. I tell the driver, hold on, my friend just got here. I'm calling ALaBaMa. She does not answer the phone. So boom, my homegirl gets in the car. ALaBaMa didn't answer the phone, so I'm like, we going to another public location. I'll tell her when we get there. I'm not taking too much of it. So we get there. ALaBaMa calls me and is like, I guess the driver told her. She's like, why didn't you tell me we pick somebody up? Let me read the messages actually. So I'm not mixing nothing up because it all happened in the messages. First, she texted it. I didn't see it. Then she called my phone and she hung up in my face. That already set the tone. I think they seen you. Okay. She's throwing up to when the girl first got in the car and she found out. Why did you invite somebody without asking me? I don't just roll with people. Ain't gonna lie, that's it. Not gonna lie, when we're in another public place, I'm not about to tell my friend after I thought we was going to hookah lounge to get out the car. I don't roll like that. And then you already hung up in my face. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. People think that they gotta fall out with people over a disagreement and can talk about it.
All right. So me personally, I think ALaBaMa needs to know how to react and address situations without doing the most, because when you start doing the most, right, without communication, and you automatically have attitudes and without any communication, then that starts getting things really weird, okay? I understand where ALaBaMa's coming from. Like, if we are going out and that's our plans, why are you bringing other people that I don't know? So I'm uncomfortable, right? So I would have to, express that to my friend, right? Or I would just remove myself. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I don't really. And if the person that I'm with, if I, let them know this, right, and they continue to keep their friend around, I would just leave. Like, it ain't that serious. So I understand on both sides, but I think that there's a miscommunication going on. And that's what happens with a lot of people nowadays.
So I said, because she was uncomfortable, left last minute, and we was going to public lunch. She gotta go. I don't know her gang. She said, I don't even move like that, SuMmAYaH. I said, she cool, and she was gonna be at the last location we was at anyway. She said, you gotta ask me these things. We not with them. I said, yeah, I would have asked you if I knew we was leaving, but she was gonna be there regardless, and you didn't answer the phone. She said, she's not cool. I said, how? She said, I don't take anybody in my cars with my drivers. I don't get what you're not understanding. Mind you, the car she was in was her car. The car we was in was just a driver she rented, like an Uber. So she said, I can't let people come to stuff like this. I don't know. It's all about communicating with me. Have call her Uber to what's about it. I'm like, we here now. Why can't she just come in? And I could have rolled behind in a different truck. And where we at now? Why we can't have her here? She said, what's your problem? You didn't ask me. I said, it's one girl, and because if she leave, that's rude. I'm thinking we at a lounge. I invited her to a lounge. I know we was leaving until a minute she got there. She said, we not at a lounge no more. Nobody told you to do that. I said, we were when she got in the car. She said, you're bringing randoms. I said, she's not random. I be with her all the time. Yada yada yada. Mind you, we're doing all this. We're doing all this outside of the place that we're supposed to just be walking into right now. Okay, cool. She said, go with her to the last location if that's what you want. Communicating with. I be finna leave then. That's what I said. I said we went from a public place to another.
All right. Now, also, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot. I'm not going to go through every single thing in this segment. But we're going to get into the last thing that I seen that ALaBaMa had to say, and it looked like she ready for all the smoke. Okay? I think this might get a little crazy if this continues. But let's just listen to what ALaBaMa Barker had to say. Okay? And then we're going to wrap this segment up, and then we're going to move on to the next. Y'all can go on TikTok. Y'all can go on Twitter. Just search up their name. All of that stuff's going to pop up if you want to do your own stuff.
I know everyone's business. SuMmAYaH, I know your business. Tread lightly. I'm done being nice. Like, I swear to God. I don't know if this gives, like, Timmy too bad, but, like, I literally have all your information. Please stop talking about me. And if you're going to go on live and read text messages, etc., make sure you don't leave out the parts where you talk shit about people and you weren't the best pretty little goody two-shoes people pleaser. Okay? I had to wake up and grab my balls and realize who I was. Like, I'm not gonna let you girls walk all over me, trash my image, and make me feel like I didn't just treat you guys to a good ass time. She's saying that I'm mad at her because she's saying I'm mad at her because she's mad at me. Babe, you left me alone. It made me go home by myself. There's no ass kissing in that. Friends do not do that to each other. You're entitled and you think you're somebody because you stream and you.
This is another reason why I feel like this is the reason why females can't really be friends. I feel like females should just be associates or somebody that you could just hang out with real quick, and nothing personal, nothing everyday, nothing, nothing too personal. Because once you get too personal and trusting people and stuff like that, then all this weird shit start coming out. Like, it's females. I don't understand why y'all be hating people y'all be around, doing the fakery and doing all this shit is weird. Because when it comes to the light, y'all gonna have a real, bad, fallout. Now they talking about fighting each other and all these other things for what? Like, if you feel like somebody is being weird to you when you're around them, leave. Cut communication. You don't have to keep going back and forth. You don't even have to ask them why they acting like this. Me personally, I'm done with explaining things. So I'm just speaking on how I will move. Get what I'm saying? In this now and day and age, because before I would be like, give you chances. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, be around. No. Now, how I move in 2026, I'm not giving nobody no explanation. I'm just out. If I feel any type of weirdness, any type of anything, I'm out. You're gonna get blocked. I don't have to explain shit to you. You just have to sit there and figure it out. I'm just saying. But nowadays, everybody want to explain and say all these fake ass sorries and then turn around and do some weird shit again. Like, nobody got time for that shit. So, females, if you have a circle, be mindful of your circle. And if you don't have a circle like me, be mindful of who come around you, please. Okay, now. All right, ALaBaMa. Don't act like you ain't been around a whole bunch of men also. Regardless of whatever it is that you do. Okay? So, let's not do that. Act like you're Miss Goody Two-Shoes either when it comes to these men. Because there's chitter chatter about you too. Okay? My thing is this. Y'all can all just leave it right there where it's at before it gets any further. And when I mean further, I mean a lot of them, every clip that I've seen, well, majority of the clips that I've seen, AiRE SuMmAYaH and ALaBaMa is holding back. They like, oh, I don't know if I want to say this. I want to say this, but damn, should I say? Like, I see that. Somebody's going to spill if they haven't already yet. And it's going to get crazy. And we're going to be here to talk about it. Okay, y'all. So we have Chrisean Rock in the building with an update. Yes. Boxing update and all these other things. Okay. And where's Junior? I heard that he was with Tessa. I don't know. That's what I heard. And then I think that she did lose some weight, actually. All that working out and training and stuff definitely had her lost some weight, okay? She definitely do look like she lost some weight, okay? So let me know if y'all think she lost weight or not. And remember, we already know, well, we think, okay, that Chrisean did all of this because Blueface came out and said that she was out of shape, that he won't, mess with her like that or whatever because she's out of shape. And then when Chrisean made a video one time when she was in the thing, she was like, I'm not out of shape no more and all this other stuff. Like, girl, you really doing all of that for Blueface and you gonna lose all that weight and he's still probably not gonna deal with you. He over there moving on to bigger and better things. You get what I'm saying? Chrisean need Blueface. I don't care what none of y'all say. Right now, her boxing thing, it's not really giving that much hype. As if her and Blueface, if they was back together and did all of the shenanigans, then yeah. She probably would have had some type of something, but as of right now, she's still doing her boxing thing.
Channel 13, is it Baltimore? Channel 13, I'm on Channel 13. I'm sorry I didn't give y'all heads up, but we live. We did like a couple segments, and this is the camera.
Is that Junior in the stroller over there, facing the wall? She quickly turned that damn camera. She said, the camera over there, yeah. We seen Junior in that stroller. Or, unless that's somebody else's baby in a stroller in the gym. What do y'all think?
CBS? Yeah, I'm blasting CBS because that's on his jacket. But, Channel 13, watch now. Go down, because we still not done. We still doing stuff.
Weighs 20 pounds, and you do this for 3 minutes, like the length of a round? Yeah. How many hours a day do you do this? A lot of hours. Too many, she wants to say. We're going to have more coming from Upton with 2 legends and a legend of being coming up shortly. As WJZ and I continues. KQ Avenue, you do this right after this.
Hey, Chrisean in the city. I see you, Chrisean. Chrisean really in the city. I see you, Shawty. Chrisean outside. Chrisean is really outside of the city, Shawty. I see you, Chrisean. Chrisean really outside. That's it.
Now, whoever that guy is in a car, talking about some Chrisean is stopping traffic. Why the hell you exaggerating and lying? It didn't look like the goddamn traffic was nowhere. She was walking in that empty ass street. Stop it. Y'all be doing too much.
I'm going to do track practice at 7. Yo, Ted, this is my room. That little scuffle messed up the whole day. Oh my God, purple! They got me purple. You know the color in the Bible. Who is sending these stuff? All right.
I mean, from being jumped in Compton to now signing a pro contract to fighting in Atlantic City. What a journey.
I left without a scratch.
Chrisean Rock.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're a gospel singer.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to fight for your life and defend yourself. So I wasn't going to lose my life, so I had to get to my car. Yeah.
That's a tough beginning to a story. You handled your business, and I respect that.
And I wanted to change it into something positive. And then I was on FaceTime with tHe. He was like, Coach Calvin. So I was like, all right.
So what did you think and say when Chrisean called you?
I couldn't believe because I didn't know her. You know what I'm saying? My wife watched her diligently, and I had to peep at her show. And then she got hot, but when she actually came in this gym, I felt the presence.
I mean, champions have trained in this ring, and this is where you're training now, and you're going to be fighting at Harris?
Coach Calvin, man, y'all know what it is. This is my man. Check him out. He been getting, tell him about the car wash, man.
We get busy.
Right on Pennsylvania. Get her car.
Get her car. Sneaky. Hold on, you got to wipe the camera off, Coach Calvin.
All right, wipe it up.
There we go.
There we go. Look at her cup.
Look like a brand new car. Look like a brand new car. Thank you.
There you go.
We out here.
Right on, look. Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny corner. He's right on the corner up here. See him? He's taking care of my joint up there, right there.
Right here,
right here, right by the post office. Yeah, we right up here. Come bring your cars down, man. Support my man. We got to support everybody. Guess what? Then we become somebody.
Right.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Welcome. My man. Peace.
Keep talking about she was fighting for her life. Like, girl, you was not fighting for your life. The people barely even jumped you. You barely was. She was really fighting just one person for real. Everybody else was trying to get her for real, but there was too many men breaking it up. So that really wasn't a real jump, and that really wasn't a real fight. She keeps saying, "Oh, I left without scratches." Okay, and so did they. You ain't do no damage either. So I don't know why she keeps talking about she was fighting for her life. Yo ass went out there to Compton to a place where you know that you wasn't supposed to go, and then you brought your son there. How reckless can that be? We're not going to get into that situation. Ben spoke about that. Glad that she's not, on the internet doing the whole extra or whatever. And she's doing whatever behind the scenes. But as of right now, we're going to see if she's still going to have that boxing match in April because it's right around the corner. Okay, we're going to see how this goes because there's a lot of chitter chatter about how this might go. So we're going to see. The damn coach and shit using Chrisean for promotion for car washes and shit for other people. Like, why she can't just do boxing and promote her boxing and stuff like that has to do with the boxing shit? Why she gotta but this is what happens. Maybe they have some type of agreement or something behind the scenes, like I'm gonna, do y'all think that she's paying him to train her, or how do y'all think that's going? Do y'all think they have some type of exchange? Like, hey, you do promotions and stuff for me, I'll train you, whatever. What y'all think is going on? I never really see anybody speaking about that unless it's a free training. But who do free things like that for real? We gonna see. But there's a lot of people thinking, no. So remember, her manager, whatever her name is, basically said when she was giving her flowers and said that her fans was sending stuff to the gym. So are they keep sending flowers? Is that another secret admirer? People think that she's buying herself flowers or somebody else is buying and they're making it seem as if somebody bought it for her. But is it something that's really shocking for anybody to buy her stuff? Her fans buy her and Junior things, mainly Junior. I don't think it's a big shocker or a surprise if her fans decided to bring her flowers to the gym. I don't. Now, a man, I don't know what man would want that. But yeah, I mean, men be wanting everybody nowadays. So it ain't no shocker if anybody did send flowers. I don't know. But we're going to see how things go.
Hey, my loungies, this video is a wrap. Everything is alleged and not personal. It's not that serious. Oh yeah, make sure to subscribe.
Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'ma shoot by myself like a 10 foul. City to city.